I work the night shift at a motel on the highway. Exit 17. 40 rooms, one office, one old TV that only plays static. I've been there for 3 years. It's quiet work. Most nights, nothing happens. I sit. I wait. I watch the clock. At 3 in the morning, every single night, a man walks in. Same time. Same man. Same gray jacket. He never smiles. He never says hello. He just puts a key on the counter and says one thing. Room 7. One night, I check the register. Room 7 is never booked. Not once in 3 years. But the key is always there, on the board, waiting for him. I asked my supervisor about it once. He looked at me like I was the strange one. Room 7 doesn't exist, he said. We only have 20 rooms. I went back and counted the doors myself. 20 rooms, no room 7. But the key on the board still said 7. And every night at 3, the man came back and took it. The cameras never showed him arriving. No car in the lot. No footsteps on the gravel. He was just at the counter, holding the key, waiting for me to notice. I watched the footage the next morning. He appeared on frame at 3 in the morning. He was already standing at the counter. The door had never opened. For 2 years, that was our routine. He came, I gave him the key, he left. I never followed him. I told myself it was none of my business. I told myself a lot of things. Then the small things started. The office phone started ringing at 3 in the morning. Every night. I answered. There was never anyone there. Just silence and a soft breathing, and then the dial tone. The TV in the office started cutting to static at 3 on the dot. Every night. I changed the channel. It came back. I unplugged it. The static stayed on the screen. One night, I was wiping the counter. The man came in at 3. He put the key down, and instead of leaving, he looked at me and asked a question. "How is your daughter?" My hands went cold. I didn't know how he knew I had a daughter. I never wore her picture. I never mentioned her. Nobody on the night shift knew her name. "She's fine," I said. He nodded. "Good," he said. "She sleeps well. I've watched her." I wanted to ask what he meant. I wanted to grab him. But he was already gone. The key was on the counter. The door was closed. The parking lot was empty. I didn't sleep that day. I told my wife to keep the doors locked. I told her to check the windows before bed. She laughed. She said I was working too many nights. Then, one night, he didn't leave. It was 4 in the morning. I was counting the drawer. I heard the bell on the office door. He was standing there. Not at the window. Inside, behind the counter with me. I don't know how he got in. He didn't move. He just watched me. Then he put something on the counter. A credit card. Old, worn, the numbers faded. I picked it up. The name on the card was mine. My full name. And underneath it, my address. The house where I sleep. The house where my wife and my daughter live. I looked up. He was smiling. The first smile I'd ever seen on his face. "You have a nice home," he said. "I keep the key under the flower pot by the front door." I ran. I threw the drawer at him. I didn't look back. I hit the office door with my shoulder and ran across the empty parking lot. I felt his hand on my jacket. I felt him pulling me back. I twisted free and kept running. I didn't stop until I was inside my truck. Doors locked. Engine shaking under my hands. I called the police. They found the motel empty. No man. No gray jacket. No credit card. But they found room 7. A door between rooms 19 and 20 that I had never seen before. It opened into a small room, a bed, a desk, and a wall covered with photographs. Photographs of me, of my house, of my wife, of my daughter, taken through our windows, every one of them dated, every one of them the night before. I moved my family that week. New city. New names on the mailbox. I quit the motel. I never went back. I sold the truck. I stopped answering the phone after 3 in the morning. That was 8 months ago. Last night at 3 in the morning, my phone rang. I answered. There was no voice, just the sound of a key turning in a lock. And this morning, I found a key on my doorstep. An old key. Worn, with a small brass tag. The tag says 7.